Okay, so now we'll see the navigation controller, right? How to navigate from one view to another view, correct? By using navigation controller. So see here, what we'll do, we'll create one new export project with single view app, and here I will use navigation controller demo. Right here I'll save it, change it to iPhone SE, and now we'll go to the storyboard again. Here I will change it to iPhone SE layout, and here I will put one navigation controller. See, right? So when I place it over here, it is already having one view controller, that is table view controller. See here, root view controller as a table view controller. It's having its property cell as well, prototype cell as well. Now what I will do, I will delete this because we don't need this. We just need navigation controller. Fine, because we have already have our view controller. So what I will do, I will place it inside the navigation controller, which will becomes a first view controller, and navigation controllers root view controller will be this. Okay, now see, your view controller is having your own navigation bar. This is called as navigation bar. Now see here, what I will do, I will add another view controller to navigate to that view controller from first view controller. This is your first view controller, this is your second view controller. On first view controller I will add one button. I will add one button, right, that will have name as next. On the click of next, the second view controller should appear on the screen. To differentiate the view controllers, I will change the background colors. Okay, now on the click of next button you need to show this view controller. So how you can show this? See, I can drag it and drop it over here, and I will use show. So it will show this view controller. It automatically having back button over there. Fine. If I add another view controller over here, right? So this view controller will becomes third view controller, and on the click of button, which will be placed in the second view controller center, next it will open up this view controller show. Fine, I'll change the background color as well. Fine. Now see, if we run the program or project directly, then it will, what happened, it's indexing. I think it's hanged, need to restart the Xcode. Okay, so I will reopen the Xcode again. We can match. Right, navigation controller will open up. Now we are having our navigation controller over here, right? iPhone SE. We will start. Okay, done. So we'll run this on iPhone SE. Build succeed, and here, right? So we'll get first view controller over here. On the click of next, we'll get second view controller. If I press back, it will go to the first again. Next, next, back, back. Fine. Any problem in this? It's very simple, right? Now another thing is, see here, I can add title for the navigation item over here. So this will have a navigation item. I will put a title, that is first VC. Fine. Now see, the title for the back button, it becomes a first VC, right? If I change title over here, so here is no any navigation item like this. Here is having navigation item, but inside this view controller is not having navigation item. So what I will do, I will search for navigation item. I will put it over here. Fine. Now it is having a title. I will add second PC. Fine. Now for this third view controller as well, I will put a navigation item, and here I will use THI or the third PC. Okay. So this will be our application will look like. Now see. Next, then you'll get second, then first. If you go back, you'll get first, right? Perfect. So this is called as navigation. And how this navigation works? So navigation controller is having its own stack, right? And if you want to implement the navigation in your application, you should have a navigation controller inside your application, right? A root controller should be a navigation controller, and the navigation controller's root will be your first view controller, so that using that first view controller you can navigate to other view controllers. Fine. Now see, what I will do, I will again add another item over here. That means if I add a next button over here, then it should go to the third VC, not to the second. From here, this button will navigate to the third VC. So see here, I need bar button item, right? Bar button item to this position, right? Now this will have title as third VC. Fine. Now on the click of third VC, it should open this show. Fine. So see what happens if I go from the top to the third VC. See, I'm having third VC and the back button title is first VC. Why? Because we have navigated from first VC to third VC. So that's why we'll get back to the first VCs only. Then how this is maintained? So for this navigation controller maintaining a stack, you know what is mean by stack, right? So this navigation controller using a stack. Now see how stack works. You can only access top element. The same case is here. You will only access the top element. Now third VC is top. So if you want to pop, you can only pop the top element, that is the third VC. So if you press back, then it will go to the first view controller again. Right? There is two things, push and pop. Right? Same things happens over here. Push means you are pushing a view controller on the stack. Pop means you are removing that view controller from the stack. Correct? So same thing goes here. If you press next, it will add or push second view controller. If you again press next, it will push third view controller, and if you press back, it will pop the third view controller that is on the top. Now top second view controller will becomes on top. So if you press first, second view controller will pop. Correct? So this is the navigation controller. Fine. And navigation controller is having left and right bar button items and title. So you can add any title over here, and you can have left bar button item and right bar button item. But see here, left bar button item should be a back button, right? You can add anything over there, but it should be a back button. Fine. And on right bar button item, you can add anything. You can add, go to the third view controller, fourth view controller, fifth view controller, anything, right? Are you getting this? Okay. So this is about the navigation control. Right? Again, there is another thing. We'll see that how we can navigate by using navigation controller by code. So we'll be having another demo, that is navigation controller by code. Okay.